the people.
Respect African societies and their values.
There is a very serious wave that has landed in our continent, Africa. Sometimes we were hearing these stories from other countries, Western countries, but now it is real in Africa. Remember, this show is brought to you by Optimum Performance Solutions. LGBTQ. These rights, they are called rights by the Western countries, but in our continent, things are different. First of all, maybe you don't know the meaning of LGBTQ, and this is L stands for lesbian, G stands for gay. Lesbian, it is a sexual relationship between a woman and a woman. Gay, it is a man to a man. There is B, that is bisexual. There is T, that stands for transgender. There is Q, that stands for questioning. LGBTQ. In Africa, it is a wave that has come from abroad. You know, many things comes to Africa, but we buy them from outside. So in Africa we have constitutions, and our constitutions, they revolve around our societies, and everything in the constitution, you'll find that most of the things depends on our society. That is Africa. And when I am talking about the society, I'm talking about a group of traditions, people who believe in something, they advocate for something, and they fight something that might corrupt their culture or their belief. We are governed by the constitution that it depends on the society. Remember that in our African culture, we have a male and a female. This is the way we believe we are born and created. A male and a female. You cannot be confused. Either you have a male feeling or a female feeling. And not only a feeling, you are born with specifically with things concerning a male and a female in Africa. That is our culture. Unless in some rare cases it happens because of the plans of God and the creation of God. It happens. It happens. It's not a must. Some have to. But rarely. So when I'm talking about the society, I'm talking about the society that advocates for a boy and a girl. This is what we believe. I am a man in my society. But we have seen many things. Let me call them demonic, because they are demonic. Sometimes we are forced to sweet talk some things because of the forces from outside. But let me say that it is demonic for me to stand and proclaim that I am not a man and start behaving like a woman. Even my mother, wherever she is, she knows that I have her son. That is our society. in some rare cases, I have said it is in some rare cases, you find a mixed gender. But now, the wave has come and it has already corrupted what we believe. The wave has come. It is together with us. Maybe it was prophesied. I'm not talking about the prophecy. I'm talking about the fulfillment of that prophecy. The wave has landed in our continent. And I don't know your take. I don't know your take. Unless you write a comment. I don't know your take about this LGBTQ. I don't know. The society is corrupted. And it is not corrupted mostly by the Western culture. It has been corrupted mostly by the social media. So if we want to control everything for now in this generation, unless we close the gates of the social media, unless the social media is the target, because in the social media we have everybody. We have everybody, including a 1-year-old child. We have them in social media. By the way, they know things even beyond what their parents know. They know the computers. They know more in the phones, tablets, more than the parents know. The culture is becoming more corrupted by the social media, because the generation that is here today, it has overpowered the generation that was before. Today we are talking about 70% of youth and 30% of the older generation. The wave is together with us. In the social media, that is where you find people claiming in the public that they are gay. People claiming that they are lesbians in front of our children who are built by every foundation of our society. They are claiming. Some are cross-dressers. A man wearing like a female. The appearance, he is a man, but the way of dressing, they are called cross-dressers, and they are earning a lot of money through social media, through those acts and behaviors. Remember that in Africa, we are not concentrating on creating jobs. We are not concentrating. When they finish their schooling, they will come back with the intention of surveying, so that they can know the probability. Where can I get a job? Where can I get income? Some of their advisors will be these cross-dressers and lesbians and the gays. Remember, they are not getting money from what they are doing. Some are funded. They are funded by some NGOs. They are funded by people who are advocating this. And these are the people who are going to become the advisors of our children whom we are giving birth today. When they go there, they will be thinking that money is in social media. Money is not in social media. Money is in those compromising sects and situations. Money is there when they compromise. It is not in social media. It is not in YouTube. It is not in TikTok. It is there. When you seek for advice, you will be given that advice. I also believe that the church and the society, the culture, We should not separate ourselves much from the society unless some practices are affecting our spirituality. But if they are not affecting our spirituality, we should go hand to hand with the society. In the society, we have cultures and beliefs. Let me say, we will not believe in everything. We will fight some because they are demonic. And we are past that, by the way. But today, I have children with me, not mine, but the children that I'm trying to show the way. But tomorrow, I will release them to the society. You find that they depend much on the society. Many times, the huge amount of time, it is the society that is investing. The society and the church should relate. That is my take, because I have seen in social media again, people fighting the church. That the church is doing this and this for boy child. The church. But I would like to tell you, my good fellows, that you cannot separate the church and the society. But most of the things that makes a man, understand me, they are found in the church. They are found in the church. The role models that can change the future of a generation, it is the church. You will differ with me for this take, but the truth is that better the church, even though it is painted negatively, better the church than the culture that is painted positively or sweet-talked. That is the stand today in Africa. Before we continue, I would like us to listen to some of the clips here about the African leaders, the presidents, because I cannot fight this fight alone. You cannot fight this fight alone. We require leaders who will stand firm and declare, this is what we believe, this is what we give priority, because it is about priorities. In Africa today, we should deal with priorities. We must stand with these priorities. What do we believe? What do we want to believe? Even if you want to believe this, what is the priority today? Let us listen to some of them.
Respect African societies and their values. If you don't agree, you just keep quiet. Let's manage our society the way we see. If we are wrong, we shall find out by ourselves.
I want to be very clear. I will not engage in a subject that is of no, it is not of any major importance to the people and the Republic of Kenya. This is not an issue, as you would want to put it, of human rights. This is an issue of society, of our own base as a culture, as a people, regardless of which community you come from. This is not acceptable. This is not agreeable. This is not about Uhuru Kenyatta saying yes or no. This is an issue that the people of Kenya themselves, who have bestowed upon themselves a constitution, right, after several years, have clearly stated that this is not a subject that they are willing to engage in, yeah, at this time and moment. In years to come, possibly long after I'm president, who knows? Maybe our society will have reached a stage where Those are issues that people are willing, freely, and open to discuss. I have to be honest with you. And that is the position that we have always maintained. Those are the laws that we have, and those are laws that are 100% supported by 99% of the Kenyan people, irregardless of where they come from.
When you find this issue of LGBTQ happening, it is not happening so that it can make us anti-God. To make us anti-God. Because I believe not everybody in Africa believes in Christ. They know Him and they know that He is Messiah. He is above everything. He is the Lord of Lords. But I'm talking about anti-God. But some things are happening. Some agendas are being pushed not only by Western cultures, but also by most of people in our societies, even in Africa. They have entered in that agreement to push this agenda, not so that we can become anti-God. It is so that we can rebel against God. Remember, it is the command of God that a man is to a woman, and a woman is to a man, not a man with another man. Because the image of God, God created man in His own image. Remember that the image of God is a man, it is a woman, because God created them both, and He created the man in His image. So the moment I become a cross-dresser, I'm tarnishing the image of God. I'm trying to show God that He made a mistake. I was supposed to be a woman. You are supposed to give me the feelings of a man. You're supposed to give me the feelings of a woman. You made a mistake here. We rebel against God. And this is what God calls rebellion and the sin. It is a sin that we do knowingly, but because of the lust. Remember, in Africa, sometimes we do things we better kill so that we can get. So I better destroy my society so that I can gain popularity. That is what is happening. In the book of Genesis chapter number 19, God punished. Remember, this happens. LGBTQ is not new. Every time this wave comes, it comes slightly before the punishment and the destruction. It happens in Genesis 19. They were given the virgins by Lot. Take my virgins. These are the virgins. Take them. Sleep with them. But leave these men alone. But they said, no, we don't want the virgins. We have been together with them here for so long. We have been together with them here for so long. We want these men. From there, punishment. Let us remember that this wave is coming slightly before the punishment. Unless we repent for our society, for our continent, we go back to God, there is a punishment because it has already entered in the church. Today, we are talking about the church that is full of gays, the church that is full of lesbians, the church that is talking about the right, the church that has pastors and reverends and bishops who advocate for these rights. They take the rings and pray for them so that a man can wed a man. It is very serious. Very, very, very serious. Very, very serious. We need to go back to our God and go back to the place of seriousness and seeing things. Behold the TikTok. Behold the Instagram. Behold the YouTube. Behold the social media. Africa, we remain united. The Church of Christ, stand and speak, because your voice is needed in this kind of a situation. May God bless you so much. I love you so much. Shalom, shalom, shalom.